she's sitting beside me tonight, breathing my air, killing the light, whispering doubts in a slow, cruel tone, telling me lies that sound like home. It pours me a drink, it knows my name, says she's not yours, you lost that claim. I try to stand, but I just stay, listening close to what it has to say. I saw your smile in another man's eyes, or maybe I dreamed it, maybe I lied. But jealousy don't need proof to grow. It feeds on fear I'll never show. It says, you know, she never stated. It says, you know, you were afraid. I argue back, but not too strong, 'cause deep inside I knew it all along. The room gets smaller with every thought. Every memory turns into a knot. I loved you hard, I loved you wrong, and jealousy learned the words to my song. Your perfume still hangs in the air, like a question I'm too scared to dare. Jealousy smiles, pulls up a chair, says she's gone, but I'll stay right here. I check my phone like it might bleed, like truth would finally come in need. But silence cuts more sharp than sound, and jealousy loves that empty ground. I remember nights I accused your soul, turned my love into a losing role. I didn't trust what was real and true. I trusted fear, I lost you. Jealousy taught me how to watch every glance, every smile you caught. I called it love, I called it care, but love don't breathe that poisoned air. It laughs real low when I close my eyes, says you pushed her out with your own lies. I can't deny, I can't pretend, jealousy was my closest friend. I hear your voice inside my head, saying things you never said. Jealousy twists, it bends and slow, until I don't know what I know. I wanted you safe, I wanted you near, but I dressed my love up as fear. Now I sit here talking to doubt, wondering what love was all about. And jealousy says you still feel her skin, it says you'd ruin it all again. Maybe it's right, maybe it's me, maybe love ain't meant to be free. The night grows heavy, the truth comes cheap. Jealousy rocks me back to sleep. holding my heart like a loaded gun, waiting for damage already done. And jealousy sitting beside me still, cold as regret, quiet but real. I lost your love, I lost my way, listening to fear instead of what you'd say.
Lonely strings after midnight cry. My whiskey's low, my courage dry. Your shadow won't say goodbye. It just sits down and asks me why. Clock on the wall won't move ahead. Every second tastes like regret. Your name still sleeps inside my head, like words I wish I never said. I tune this guitar to broken keys. Every chord falls down on his knees. I beg your love, I beg for peace, but all I learned was how you leave. The bed feels wide, the room feels cold. Your side still smells like days gone. I traded truth for lies I sold. Now I'm a man who's growing old. Streetlight bleeds through dusty blinds, just like love leaking from my mind. I thought your heart was tied to mine. Turns out I crossed that fragile line. My hands still shake when I play slow. These strings know things I'll never show. They know the way you used to glow before I let my darkness grow. Jealous thoughts live rent free here. I fed them doubt, I fed them fear. I didn't lose you, that's the truth. I pushed you far, I pushed you through. Your silence screams louder than fight, louder than love, louder than nights. I learned too late I wasn't right. I swung too hard, I missed the light. Ashtray full of burned out days. Same old sins, new ways to pay. I thought control meant love would stay, but love don't live that kind of way. Like it knows it, sang it doom. I sang too proud, I sang too soon. Now all my notes just spell too late in tune. These lonely strings don't judge my soul. They just bend slow and take their toll. They cry the truth I couldn't hold. That love ain't known, love's never sold. Laughter still lives in E minor. Your goodbye still cuts a little finer. I was the fool, the bad designer of a love I couldn't honor. if you hear this song someday, know I finally found a way. Too late to change, too late to stay, but I still love you anyway. Midnight knows my full confession, every flaw, every obsession. I confuse love with possession. Now blues is my only lesson. Lonely strings after midnight fade. Same old vows I never made. I lost the best I ever had. Playing love like a desperate hand.
Six strings crying low and slow. They know my sins, they know my soul. Every note I bend tonight cuts me deeper than the fight. I played it cool, I played it wrong. Thought I was right, thought I was strong. Now every chord I let ring through sounds like the truth I hid from you. My fingers bleed without a scar, reaching for what we used to are. This guitar remembers when I was more than a lonely man. I chased my pride, I chased a flame, left you standing in the rain. Now regret sits in my hand, shaking every note I can't command. Slow regret on six sad strings. They whisper back the foolish things I said too late, I did too soon. Now I'm alone with this cheap tune, yeah. The room smells like old smoking time, broken dreams and cheap red wine. Your name hums beneath each sound, in every place you're not around. I thought love waited, love forgave. Didn't know how much it saved. Now every bend, every slide feels like the night you finally cried. These strings don't judge, they just repeat every lie I couldn't keep. They moan the truth I wouldn't say when you were still inclined to stay. I learned too late what matters most, not the fire, not the boast, but the quiet way you stayed while I was busy running away. My shadow dances on the wall like it's answering your call. But shadows can't undo the past, they just remind me what didn't last. tune out your name. It rings sharp in every key, a sound that won't let go of me. Yeah. This guitar knows every tear. Every night I need you here. It sings for all I couldn't be when you still believed in me. Yeah. If sorrow had a perfect tone, it sound like this when I'm alone. No audience, no grand applause, just broken love and broken laws. Yeah. I'll play it soft to play it true, like maybe sound can reach you too. But all it finds is empty air and a silence that don't care. Yeah. Whoa, man. Slow regret on 6 strings plays through endless nights and wasted days. And every note I pull from blues is another way I lose you. You.
I chose pride over love that night. Thought being strong and being right. I held my ground, I closed my chest. Didn't know I'd lose the best. You looked at me like I was gone, like something warm had turned to stone. I saw the hurt, I stayed my pose. Too proud to bend, too scared to hold. I said your tears were not my fault, like love's a war, like pain's an assault. But silence spoke what I denied. I chose my ego, fed my pride. You packed your heart in quiet ways, left no screams, left no rage. Just that pause before the door that told me I wasn't loved no more. Now every night comes back to teach how close I was, yet out of reach. I won the fight I didn't need, lost everything I couldn't plead. My words were sharp, my hands were cold. I thought control meant being bold. Didn't see how love can break when it's always the one to bend I take. I replay scenes I can't rewrite. Your shaking breath, your final sight. You waited for me to come through. I waited for myself to win too. What kind of man defends his name while watching love walk into flame? I stood tall while you felt small. Now I crawl through empty halls. I chose pride over love again. Every time I said amen to being right instead of kind, to saving face, not losing mine. Your side of truth I never heard. I talk too loud, I talked in words. But love don't shout, it just survives, or dies in rooms with sharpened lies. I thought you'd stay, I thought you knew that you'd forgive what I'd outgrew. Didn't know some doors don't slam
They close slow and that's the end. Now pride don't hold me when I shake. It don't forgive my one mistake. It just sits quiet, cold and thin, watching me lose what should have been. I wear my strength like borrowed skin. It don't fit right, it cuts within. I traded all this heart and roll for one soft night back in your soul. They say a man should never bend, but no one tells you how it ends. When love is gone and pride remains, just empty rooms and slow decay. So here's my truth, too late to rub. I chose pride instead of love, and every night reminds me how I lost you then, I lose you now. So here's my truth, too late to rub. I chose pride instead of love, and every night reminds me how I lost you then, I lose you now.
Another night, talking to shadows again. They know my name, they know where I've been. Walls lean closer when the lights go low, like they're waiting to hear what I don't say out loud. I pour one more just to feel the burn, like pain's the only thing that still returns. Your chair stays empty across the room, still feels like you left just this afternoon. I tell the dark how I messed it all, how I built my pride like a prison wall. The shadows don't judge, they don't reply. They just listen while I slowly die. Your laughter lives in the quietest places, between old songs and forgotten faces. I reach for air, I reach for time, but I'm choking on what used to be mine. Another night, same broken prayer, saying your name like you're still there. I talk to ghosts I can't outrun. Every shadow knows you were the one. The clock keeps ticking like it's amused, watching me lose what I already lost. I count regrets instead of sleep, every promise I couldn't keep. I asked the mirror why I stayed proud, why I spoke sharp, why I spoke loud. It cracks my face into pieces of blame. Never answers, just knows my shame. The night don't rush me, it lets me sink. Gives me time to remember, time to think. How love needs courage more than control, and I showed up with half a soul. Another night, talking to shadows deep, while the world outside finally sleeps. They stretch long like your goodbye, still hanging there, refusing to die. I swear I hear your breath in the dark, just enough to tear me apart. I reach for you, I grab the air, find my hand still empty there. And if regret were money, I'd own this town, every street paved with how I let you down. But all I got is this quiet fight, me and my thoughts till the morning light. And shadows know how the truth feels raw. They saw it all and I played strong. They watched you leave without a sound, watched me stand there, nailed to the ground. I ask the dark if love comes back, if it forgives, if it stays intact. It just leans in, cold and slow, like it already knows what I don't wanna know. Another night, another chance to relive every missed advance, every moment I chose delay, every word I didn't say. So I keep talking till dawn appears, the shadows soaked in borrowed tears. 'Cause when you're gone and truth won't hide, the dark's the only thing that stays beside you.
My hand shook when she walked away, like the world itself had lost its way. I reached too late, I stayed too proud. Now silence fills the empty crowd. Her perfume lingers in the hall, every shadow on the wall marks the fool I let her be, the man too blind to clearly see. I touched the sheet she used to lie, felt the ghost of her goodbye, every thread of memory worn, every sigh a heartache born. I spoke in tones she didn't hear, thought my pride would keep her near. But love don't wait for stubborn fools, it leaves behind a broken rose. I drank the night to numb the ache, to dull the grief I couldn't shake. Whiskey tears can't mend the past, or hold on to what didn't last. I saw her face in every glass, felt the shadow of her past. My pulse ran wild, my chest went tight. I cursed the day, I cursed the night. I hear the echo of her shoes rhythm of my deepest blues. It haunts me when I try to rest, a constant drum inside my chest. I beg the air to bring her back, to fill the void where she once sat. But the wind just whispered, cold and thin, some love is lost, some can't begin. The moon above knows all my shame. You saw me lose or felt my blame. I try to fight, I try to plead, but pride is poor and love is greed. I held my heart like broken glass. It cut me slow as I was past. I wished I'd been, I wished I stayed. Instead I watched the love I made. The room feels heavy with a name. Every corner burns with flame. I touched the walls, I felt relief, and realized how hard I grieve. If only hands could turn back time, undo the past, erase the crime. But every choice I failed to take left me alone with this heartbreak. I hit a street where she once smiled. It mocks my sorrow, cruel and wild. My hands shook then, they shake now too. Every beat belongs to you. The night is long, the night is mine, filled with shadows that intertwine. I whisper prayers she cannot hear. I plead with ghosts that won't appear.
I watch the clock bleed time away. Each take a cut, each taco free. Your face appears in every chime, reminding me I'm out of rhyme. The night is still, my heart beats loud. I'm lost in shadows, not in a crowd. I feel the cold where you once lay, and curse the hours that took you away. I trace the lines where your hands once met. Now all I touch is deep regret. Every second drags its weight. Every moment sealed my fate. I tried to hold the fleeting hours, but pride had built its iron towers. I let love slip through stubborn hands. Now I'm alone where darkness stands. Your laugh still echoes in the hall. I hear it rise, I hear it fall. Each note a dagger sharp and true, reminding me what I didn't do. I drank the night to drown the pain, but all that came was more to drain. The whiskey burns like memory. The clock just keeps its cruel decree.
I beg the stars to light your way, to bring you back before the day. But heaven stare with hollow eyes and leave me here where sorrow lies. The hands keep moving, I can't rewind. Each second lost, each love confined. I'll watch, I'll wait, I can't reclaim the warmth you gave, the spark, the flame. I whisper names that shouldn't be. I shout at ghosts that never see. My voice is weak, my heart still loud. I'm trapped in time beneath this cloud. The midnight drags its aching frame. I call your love, I call your name, but silence answers with cold intent. Each second gone, each moment spent. The clock doesn't care what I feel. It ticks on slow, it doesn't heal. Each swing a lash across my soul, a song of loss I can't control. I thought I had all time to give, but love won't wait for fools to live. And now I sit and stare in vain, while every tick reminds my pain. If I could turn back hands of night, I'd hold you close, I'd make it right. But all I have is this regret and bitter taste I can't forget. The clock bleed time, each second cruel, each bell a crime. I'm trapped within this empty rhyme. A man who lost love's perfect chime. She loved me once too much, I see, and all I gave was cold misery. I let her go with careless hands. Now I'm alone in empty lands. Her eyes still haunt me in the night. I feel her absence in every light. I try to speak but choke on pride, while love I lost stays by my side. I count the tears she might have shed, the silent words I never said. I wanted her but ran away. Now shadows laugh where she once lay. The whiskey warms but cannot heal the ache inside that I still feel. Her laughter echoes in my brain, a ghost that drives me near insane. I see her face in every crowd. Her memory whispers soft, not loud. I beg the night to take my shame, but guilt remains and calls my name. I held my tongue when I should have spoken, left bridges burned, my heart left broken. She loved me once beyond my grasp. I lost the warmth I could not clasp. I
dream of nights I let slip by, the tender touch, the whispered sigh. Now silence rules and darkness reigns. My heart still bleeds with old refrains. I hear a voice in the midnight air. It calls me back, it's everywhere. But pride and fear kept me away and left me with this endless gray. Her name's a flame I cannot touch, a fire I feared too much. I see the love I could not hold, a story left forever cold. The room still smells like her perfume. It haunts my soul, it fills the gloom. I reach for shadows that aren't there and pray for her, though unaware. If I could turn and take her hand, rewrite the past, remake the plan, I'd show the love I buried deep and keep her close instead of we. I beg the stars to speak her name, to call her back from all my blame. But night is quiet, cold and still. I face alone what I can't heal. She loved me once, too much, too long. Her heart a soft, forgiving song. I walked away, I let her die. Now I just stare at empty sky. The clock ticks slow, the shadows crawl. I hear her laughter in the hall. The memory I can't erase, a tender ghost I still embrace. She loved me once, too much, it's true, and all that's left is black and blue. I sit with guilt, I sit with pain, a man who never loved again.
I pay for love with silence true. Each word I missed was something new. I let her walk through open doors, while pride chained me to foolish scores. Her laughter fades into the night. I see her face in fading light. I spoke too little, stayed too cold. Now all my stories go untold. I counted moments I could have tried, each one a storm I ran beside. She waited long, I could not speak. Now shadows cling, my heart is weak. I touched her hand, then pulled away, afraid my love would go astray. The quiet cost me more than gold.
beg the walls, I plead, I cry, but silence answers with no sound and leaves me kneeling on the ground. I wished I told her all I felt before the night of heartache dealt. I paid the price, the debt is high. I watch her love just pass me by. The moon above marks my despair. I wanted her, but never dared to speak the truth, to bare my soul. Now half her love has taken toll. I see a shadow on the floor. It dances through the open door. I reach for her, but find my hand grasping nothing in empty land. I hear her voice inside my mind, the gentle words I left behind. I pay with silence, cold and cruel. I broke the heart I could not rule. I whisper now to empty air, a prayer, a plea, a deep despair. If I could speak, if I could mend, would she return or in pretend? I paid for love with every pause, with every fear, with every cause. The cost was high, the lesson sharp, a bitter tune played on my heart. Her memory sits like smoke in room. It twists and wins and seals my doom. I beg for time, I beg for chance, but silence led the final dance. I see eyes in every rain. I hear her laughter in my pain. I pay too much for keeping quiet. A love destroyed by my own riot. The night is long, the hour is slow. Each second burns, each moment shows. I paid the price, the silence won, and left behind what's never done. I paid for love with silence still, a debt of tears, a heart to fill. I sit alone, I feel the stain,
a man who never learned to sing.
Jealous thoughts don't let me go. They twist my heart, they steal the show. I see her smile in every glance and curse the night that stole my chance. I watch her laugh with someone new. Each look she gives cuts straight and true. I should be strong, I should be free, but envy changed my misery. I walk the streets, I feel the rain. Her ghost is with me, stings like pain. I see her face in every crowd, her joy a bell, my heart unbowed. I tried to speak, I tried to fight, but darkness swallowed every light. I let her drift from my embrace. Now every night I feel disgrace. I dream of times when she was mine, her fingers cold, her lips divine. I held her close, I let her go. Now only shadows seem to know. The wine I sip can't warm my heart. Her laughter tears my soul apart. I see the love I pushed away and beg the night to let me stay. Each memory burns like fire untamed. Each jealous thought I've been blamed. I cannot sleep, I cannot rest. Her happiness haunts my chest. I hear her voice in every wind. I feel a touch that won't rescind. I should have fought, I should have tried, but pride and fear both broke my stride. The moon above is cold and high. I whisper names, I start to cry. Each shadow grows, it knows my pain and keeps me prisoner of the chain. I saw her dancing, hand in hand. My heart convulsed, I could not stand. I wanted her, but jealousy consumed my soul completely. The night is thick, the clock ticks slow. Each jealous thought refuses go. I reach for her, I cannot find her love escape, she's left behind. I curse myself for every sigh, for letting go when she was mine. I pay the price of envy's hold, a bitter story, dark and cold. Her name's a song I cannot sing. It haunts the night, it clings, it stings. I dream of love I can't reclaim, a heart in chains, consumed by flame. I wish I'd fought, I wish I'd stayed. I wish my hands were not afraid. But jealousy, my cruel friend, turned love away to a bitter end.
endless flight. I burned bridges I needed to keep now nights alone and sleep runs deep. I walk away when I should have stayed and let my love in ashes lay. Her eyes were fire, her touch was flame. I pushed her out, now who's to blame? Regrets a ghost that haunts my bed and whispers all the words I fled. I hear her laughter in the hall, a bitter echo through the wall. I should have held her hand in mine. Instead I left, crossed every line. The whiskey burns, the night is long. I sing alone my sorrow song. I tore apart what love had grown, and now I face this grief alone. I see her smile in every face. Her memory haunts this empty place. I thought I knew what I desired, but all I built has now expired. I whispered words I never meant and lost the love my heart had sent. The bridges burn, the fire spread. I count the nights alone in bed. Each street I walk recalls her name. Each shadow brings a bitter shame. I wish I'd seen her heart was true before I set my bridges through. The clock ticks slow, the silence bites. Her absence fills my lonely nights. I played with fire, I lost a flame. Now only I can bear the blame. I try to fix what I destroyed, but love once lost can't be employed. Her warmth now gone, I hold the cold, a story that remains untold. I think of nights we could have shared, the tender words we never bared. I burned the roads that led to her. Now all that's left is my heart's blur. I walk alone through empty streets. Each step repeats my past defeats. I see the life I could have known, but bridges burn, leave me alone. Her laughter lingers in the air, a cruel reminder she's not there. I could have had her, I could have stayed. Instead I watched the light decay. I held my pride, I thought it strong, but now I see it was all wrong. Bridges burned, I paid my dues. I sit with nothing, sing the blues. I dream of hands I cannot hold, of tender nights of love gone cold. I burn the paths that led to peace and trapped my soul in love's caprice. I burned bridges I needed most. Oh, now I'm a ghost of a love I lost. Each night I sing, each tear I cry. A man who watched his heaven die.
Lost her by trying to own her soul. Thought I could keep her, make her whole. But love's not chains, it's wings to fly. Now I sit alone and question why. Her laughter drifted past my walls. I heard it echo through empty halls. I clutched my pride, I gripped too tight and let her slip away that night. I wanted her close, I wanted her mind, but possession never fits love's design. I watched her dance in freedom's glow, while I held shadows I could not show. I begged her stay, I begged her not, but every plea fell on what I forgot. Love is trust, not a cage or key. And now she's gone, and not with me. I see her eyes in stranger's face. Her memory haunts this lonely space. I thought control would keep her near, but I only caused her heart to veer. The nights alone, the guitar sighs, each note a tear, each chord a lie. I played my pain, I played my shame, and only I am left to blame. I held too tight, I held too wrong. She needed love, I held along. My fingers froze, my heart betrayed. The bridges burned, the debt was paid. I see her smile in silver rain. It twists the night, it fuels the pain. I loved too much in the wrong way, and lost her soul to break of day. I speak to walls, I speak tonight. I beg for her to see my plight, but echoes answer, cold and slow. I lost her love by letting go. The fire I fanned, the pride I fed, all led to emptiness instead. I wanted love, but wanted it more, and left my heart upon the floor. I watch her ghost in every street. Her laughter soft, my heart deplete. I thought my grasp could hold her tight, but freedom won, I lost the fight. I begged the night to heal my mind, to show me mercy, to be kind. But love once gone can't be reclaimed, and all that's left is sorrow named. I watch her ghost in every street. Her tender warmth is no longer there. I tried to own what should have flown, and now I walk this world alone. The moon is cold, the stars are dim. I hum my blues, the night is grim. I held her tight, I held her wrong. Now all that's left is this sad song. I lost her by trying to own her heart. I tore apart what shouldn't part. Each night I play, each night I cry. A man who let his heaven die.
Slow fingers, heavy heart tonight. I play these strings beneath the light. Her ghost is near, her shadow stays and haunts my dreams through all my days. I touched her hand and memories glow. Felt warmth I'll never get to know. Each note I bend, each chord I cry, it whispers all the love gone by. The moon looks down, so pale and cold. I'm trapped inside the tale untold. I wanted her, I wanted true, but fear and pride just pushed me through. The night is thick, the room is still. Her absence cuts against my will. I strum the strings, I hum her name. Each sound a spark, each sound a flame. I see her laugh in passing street. The memory makes my heart skip beat. I'd give my soul to hold her near, but only shadows linger here. Slow fingers move, the heart is slow. I feel the pain I cannot show. I lost her love through careless pride. Now empty nights are all I buy. I dream of nights beneath her touch, her lips, her gaze. I miss too much. I wanted more than I could give, and lost the life we had to live. Each string I press recalls her eyes, her whispered truth, her gentle lies. I hold the chords, I hold the pain. I play alone, but gain no gain. I hear her voice inside the breeze. It cuts my heart, it brings no ease. I wanted love, I wanted more, but left her on another shore. Slow fingers, heavy heart remains. Each bend of note, each soulful strain. I count the tears I cannot show. The love I had, the love I owe. I held her close in dreams alone. Her warmth I'll never call my own. I for something gone for good, and feel the night in this dark hood. The blues I play are soaked in grief, each chord a tear, each line relief. I hum her name, I beg the sky to turn the time that passed us by. I lost my chance, I lost my way. Her heart's with someone else today. I'll play these notes to ease my mind, but only shadows come to find. Slow fingers, heavy heart tonight. I'll play alone beneath the light. Love is gone, my soul is bare, and all I have is this despair.
This room knows my secrets, holds my pain. It hears my whispers, feels my rain. I lie awake while shadows creep, and wonder why love hurts so deep. I see her face in candlelight, a fleeting smile that haunts the night. I touched her soul, I let her go. Now emptiness is all I know. The walls remember every fight, each bitter word, each lonely night. I burned her letters, yet they stay like ghostly hands that won't decay. I paced the floor, I called her name, but silence answered just the same. Her laughter gone, her touch a ghost. I'm left to grieve what mattered most. I tried to speak, my pride held tight. Now memories keep me up all night. The room's my friend, my only kin. It's where my sorrow dwells within. I hear her voice behind closed doors. I feel her touch on empty floors. I chase the past, I chase her ghost. I paid for love with what I lost. The moon casts shadows on the bed. Her absence fills the space instead. I tried to fight, I tried to bend, but nothing brings this pain to end. I touch the chair where she once sat, I trace the lines, I feel the spat. The room remembers all my shame. It whispers softly, calls my name. I sip my drink, the glass feels cold. Each memory heavy, each story told. I wanted love, I wanted trust, but lost it all to doubt and lust. I hear her laugh in passing wind, a cruel reminder, love can't mend. I beg the night to set me free, but walls just echo my misery. I wrote a name on paper thin, but flames consumes where I had been. The room now keeps her memory and laughs along at what I can't see. Each night I dream she's close to me. Her warmth a ghost I cannot see. The room, my friend, my witness true, knows every pain I ever knew. I strum the guitar, slow and low, each chord a tear, each note a blow. The room listens, the shadows sigh, and knows my soul is asking why. I watch the door, I wait in vain. The silence echoes back my pain. I'd give the world to hold her near, but she's not coming, that's clear. My secrets, holds my tears. It knows my doubts, it knows my fears. I play my blues, I let it show. The love I lost, the grief I know.
Regret sounds better at night, I swear. When moonlight falls and I'm stripped bare, I hear her voice in the quiet air and feel the love I cannot reply. I held my pride
I held my tongue. I let the night undo what I'd begun. Her warmth slipped past my frozen hands. Now I'm alone, my heart unmanned. I see her smile in shadows dim, a haunting light that feels so grim. I wanted love, I wanted more, but left her heart on a distant shore. The hours crawl, the candle dies. I play my pain, I play my lies. Each note a tear, each chord a sigh. The blues echo, and I ask why. I thought I'd wait, I thought she'd stay, but nights went cold, she walked away. I whispered please into the dark, but silence answers, cold and stark. The bed feels empty, the room too wide. I ache for her now with nowhere to hide. I touched her soul in dreams alone. Now I feel the chill to the bone. I burned my chances, I burned my pride. I let the moment slip aside. I thought I knew what love would bring, but only sorrow is left to sing. The street lamp flickers, the wind is cold. Her memory burns, it won't grow old. I strum these strings with trembling hands and beg for her to understand. Regret sounds better when night is deep, when shadows crawl and the world won't sleep. I hear her laughter, I see her face, but all I hold is empty space. I reach for what I cannot grasp, the fleeting warmth that slipped my clasp. I thought I'd act, I thought I'd stay, but she's gone now, and so's my way. The guitar moans, the bass is low, each chord a wound, each note a blow. I play alone the night, my friend, but sorrow lingers without end. I see her dancing in candlelight, her eyes are stars piercing the night. I wanted love, I wanted her near, but lost it all to doubt and fear. I whispered promises I couldn't keep, I let her drift while I fell asleep. Now darkness reigns, now shadows fight, and regret sounds better at night. The moon looks down on my despair, it sees my sorrow, it sees me bare. I give my all to turn the time, but all that's left is this rhyme. Regret sounds better at night, I swear. The world is empty, the night is bare. I strum these blues, my heart on fire. A man undone by lost desire.
I play the blues, what I ruin. Each note a wound I can't elude. Her laughter gone, her warmth denied. I stand alone, my soul untried. I held her close, you pushed away. I let my pride decide the day. Now echoes haunt the empty hall. I hear her name, I feel the fall. The room remembers every fight, the bitter words that stole the night. I strum the strings, I bend, I cry, for all the tears I made her sigh. I could have loved, I could have stayed, I could have soothed the hurt I made. But foolish acts and selfish ways have left me here in endless haze. The candle flickers, shadows lean. I see the ghost of what has been. I reach for her in dreams alone, but wake to walls and empty stone. I whisper promises I broke. I lost my chance, I lost her hope. The blues remind me of my shame, and every chord it repeats her name. Her touch was fire, her eyes were light, but I let darkness claim the night. I played my pride, I played my part, and left behind a broken heart. I watch the moon, it sees my pain, it sees the tears, it sees the rain. I beg the stars to give her back, but time has chosen a darker track. I hear her laugh in every tune, a haunting echo of the moon. I strum and moan, I bend each line, for love I lost, now not divine. I burn the bridges, I cut the thread, I watch her go while I stay dead. I could have held her hand so tight and
Instead I walk into the night. I feel the weight of every choice. I hear her heart, I hear her voice. The blues I play, they cry with me. A man undone by what could be. I see her eyes in every dream. I taste the past, I hear the scream. I can't atone, I can't make right the love I lost to endless night. I strum the strings, I bleed, I sigh. The shadows watch, the shadows lie. I wish I'd seen before too late the fire I smothered with my hate. The night is long, the darkness deep. I cannot rest, I cannot sleep. For every act I left undone, I pay the price, the battle's won. I play the blues for what I ruined. A memory keeps me secluded. I bend each note, I bleed, I moan, and live alone with what I've thrown. Her memory won't let me sleep tonight. It sits by my bed till the morning light. I close my eyes, but she's still there, breathing softly through my despair. The room is dark, the clock won't move. Every second stuck in a groove. I hear her voice in the hum of the fan, calling my name like only she can. I turn the pillow, I turn the sheet, but resting I refuse to meet. 'Cause every time I drift away, her shadow pulls me back to stay. Oh. She laughs inside my half-closed eyes, like nothing ever had to die, like love didn't crack, like we didn't fall, like I didn't lose her after all. The bed's too big for one man's pain, too quiet to drown out her name. I stretch my hand across the dark and touch the place where she left her mark. I replay words I should have said, they echo louder in my head. Apologies that came too late, now knocking softly at closed gates. Oh, outside the city's fast asleep, but my heart refuses peace. It paces slow from wall to wall, like it's still waiting for a call. I light a cigarette at dawn, wondering how the night held on. If missing her was all I do, I wouldn't fight this feeling through. Oh, night. Her perfume lives in folded clothes,
everything I can't let go. One breath of that familiar air, and suddenly she's everywhere. I asked the ceiling what went wrong. It answers back with silence strong. Some questions don't want truth or lies, they just want time to pass them by. I see her smiling, passing cars, and neon lights and broken stars. The world keeps showing me her face, like memory enjoys this chase. Oh well, oh well, well. I used to sleep inside her arms, protected from my own alarms. Now every night's a quiet war between what was and nevermore. If love's a dream, then let me wake. But every dawn's the same mistake, 'cause daylight doesn't make her fade, it only shows the mess I made. Oh, I lie here tied to the bone, surrounded yet completely alone. Her absence weighs more than her weight, a heavy truth I can't escape. Oh, her memory won't let me sleep. It guards the nights I try to keep, till morning finds me wide awake, still loving her for loving's sake.
I'm singing blues for the man I used to be, a shadow lost inside a memory. I gave my pride, I lost my way. Love slipped out, it could not stay. I walked alone through streets of rain, each step a beat of silent pain. I hear your laugh, it cuts me deep, reminds me of the nights I couldn't keep. Ooh. The mirror marks the man I see, a stranger staring back at me. I held on hard to foolish pride while you were crying by my side. I counted stars but missed your light, wasted hours in endless nights. Every song I played on strings of shame, whispered softly your sweet name. I tried to talk, but words betrayed my heart a prison, my soul afraid.
I let you go, I let you fall. Yeah, now I pay for losing all. I see you in the morning glow, a ghost I'll never let you know. I choke on love I cannot touch, and wonder why I hurt so much. I burned the bridges I should have crossed. All that I gained was empty loss. Your memory haunts my hollow chest. I'll never find the love I've guessed. I used to laugh, I used to dream. Now silence tears apart the seam. My hands are empty, my mind a maze, stuck in the past's unending haze. I whispered promises I never kept, while you forgave, while you wept. I took too long to see your worth, and left your love to bleed on earth. The nights are long, the hours cruel, time a tired, I'm a fool. I play the blues for every sigh, for every tear you cry goodbye. Oh, I held my tongue when I should have spoken. Every chance lost, every token. The man I was, he fades away, replaced by pain I cannot sway. I dream of you in hazy smoke, each memory a cruel joke. I wanna change, I wanna plead, but love won't wait for hearts that bleed. I see the man I could have been in every shadow, every scene. He kissed your cheek, he held you tight, and never let go through the night. I begged the night to show me why the love I lost could not survive. My hands still shake, my chest still burns, for lessons learned that never return. So here I sit, guitar in hand, a broken man who failed to stand. I play these blues for the man I see, the ghost of him who loved thee free.